set it on her. Don't throw it on her. Good girl. Good girl. Nothing bad's happened yet. Good girl. It's just a little bit of body weight. Good girl. It's okay. Okay, so we weren't filming the whole day today, which we probably should have been. It's a good day. So you can see we got a saddle on her, which is kind of crazy. This is day 6. Isaac was doing some friendly game, some driving game, a little porcupine, little yo-yo, and we were doing some stuff, and she was responding well. And we said, hey, let's just check it out. So we put the saddle pad up there, and she kind of moved a little, but saddle pad wasn't bad. Then what, about 4 or 5 attempts to put a saddle on? 5 attempts to put a saddle on where she just kind of bolted and it went tumbling to the ground. So we just brought the saddle over, introduced it, let her smell it, walked it away, introduced it, walked it away, introduced it, walked it away. Lifted it really high, held it up in the air really high over her back.
I just threw it on a couple times.
Yeah, you just threw it on a couple of times. That kind of pissed her off. But then we eventually got it up on there, and we rubbed her all the places where the saddle and the saddle pad were touching her, and then slowly rubbing underneath where the cinch goes, or the girth, cinched it up slowly, gently, and she then took off and bucked, what, about 3/4 of the way around?
No, she did a full circle.
Did she get a full circle in?
Yeah.
And got a little crazy over here in the corner and moved the panels a little bit. I think the saddle slammed in and got hooked underneath one of these rails.
What happened to this?
Yeah, she bent it. Well, the saddle bent it. She bent this one up here a little bit, but you know, nothing too traumatic. And she now is totally kind of back to being her calm old self. So.
It's the fastest that I've ever seen or heard of a horse being cinched all the way.
Yeah.
Usually it takes about a week or so.
She's cinched up.
All the way.
And
As tight as I could get it.
so we're gonna drive her around a little bit and let her trot around with it on, and I'm sure she's probably got a few more bucks left in her. You know, she's been out in the wild. She's never had anything like this on her back. Like Isaac was saying earlier, we got a dead animal on top of her back, cinched up nice and tight, so I'm sure it's an interesting experience for
We're
her.
asking her just to walk calmly.
Yeah. It's all good.
Everything's fine. We're totally not putting a dead animal. That probably was your sister on your back.
Get her moving.
You want to come and do that?
No.
Yeah. Think about it. Which way am I asking you to go? That's better.
Yeah, she feels it in that trot. She's gonna feel it. She's gonna feel things bumping around and jumping around on her. When she's walking, the stirrups aren't hitting her and pieces of leather aren't dangling around. In that trot, she feels all that pressure up there and kind of panics her a little bit. She's gonna have to get used to that. That's a fast, fast trot right there. It's okay, girl. You're kind of hooked under the saddle there.
Yeah, I got that.
There you go.
What the hell is this? I don't like it. It's moving. Feels weird. Put it off. Don't worry, it may smell like death, but you're not gonna die.
She's actually doing pretty good this direction.
Yeah, for her right side, it's surprising. I wonder if she's the opposite.
Could be.
There are horses like that.
Yeah, it'd be the equivalent of a left-handed person. Sure. You thought she was gonna run, huh?
Yeah.
No running.
Good girl. She's a good girl. Is she sweating?
No, not really.
She just gets a little warm.
No sweat at all, actually.
She's in really good shape.
I would
He's-
expect a little.
These horses come to you, and they've been out there running those hills, and it's hot out there. So
Yeah, she's not moist or damp or anything.
yeah. I've noticed that too.
dry.
Oh, look at that! She's letting you hug her. That's kind of a first.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
All right, job done.